Hey y'all, this is Diverse Flips from South Carolina, and I've been debating on my first YouTube video would be. I thought about thrift hauls, I thought about what sold, introduction to myself and who I am, but nothing really clicked until yesterday. I was out thrift store shopping on my lunch break. I'd looked up what thrift stores were in about 10-minute drive on my lunch break. Figured if I had an hour lunch, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back, leaving about 30 minutes for shopping. Um, and there's about 6 to 8 different thrift stores. And I chose to go to a Salvation Army. Um, I've not been to a Salvation Army down here in South Carolina since I moved here. Moved here about 2.5 years ago. Um, so I thought I'd just pop in. And when I got there, they had a big old sign on the door that said, all clothes 50% off. It didn't matter if it was pants, coats, jackets, summer, spring, whatever. It was all half off. So I decided to start looking in my favorite category to shop, which is men's clothes. I typically start there and in sizes that I wear because if I have something that turns into a flop, I will go ahead and just put it in my own closet. Um, and when I was over there looking, I had 3 or 4 shirts that I was interested in, and a guy who worked there said that all blue tags were 24 cents. And that really was like, oh my gosh, I gotta start looking at the other stuff. And he said that all of the blue tags should be at the end of the aisles, grouped up together, and that's where I started. Just looking around, looking at what I could find for 24 cents. And at that point, I stopped looking at eBay and Poshmarks and comps because 24 cents is so low. I'm not going to lose any money. Um, and I started looking, of course, what I wear. Also looked at name brands that I knew and brands that I knew that would sell or styles that I think would sell. So no matter what, I'd be good. Um, all in all, I ended up spending $20.67 on 32 items. That's the receipt. Each line has a value, the discount, and then as you can see at the bottom, just a $20.67. When I was looking through clothes, like I said, I started in kind of the men's area. What would I wear? My wife and I started a diet last year. She got all down to her goal weight. I got down to my goal weight. I lost 30 pounds. Gave up my diet, gained it all back, plus a little extra. So I've been looking for new shirts. I picked up this shirt. It says Alaska Rivers Company. I grew up on the Kenai River, which is showed right there. I grew up there. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. It's from home. So I was like, oh, I love it. It's my size. It's soft. It's a next level apparel shirt. Really soft. For a nice, good, comfortable t-shirt. I was like, hey, I'm not out any money. There's no value on it. I might be able to get $10 if I did want to sell it, but like I said, it reminds me of home. I'm going to keep it for myself. Another shirt that I got for myself. I'm going to go over what we got for myself and my wife first, and then kind of go over what we ended up getting for reselling. Because like I said, if I didn't like it or it didn't sell, it either go in my closet or we try and sell it if I didn't like it or my wife didn't like it. And I got a Clemson polo. I'm down here in South Carolina. We got the Tigers, 2018 NCAA champions. Love it. That would have a $20 comp or so. This brand was very popular when I was in middle school, high school. We used to call it LRG, Lifted Research Group. I didn't look up on the comps. I just liked the shirt, bought it for myself. But when I was looking at comps when I got home, I passed up 3 or 4 LRG shirts because I had a hard time finding comps when I first started reselling, because a lot of people use LRG for large, so I wasn't getting accurate comps. But I typed in lifted research group when I searched this shirt, and $20 to $30 for a t-shirt. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for that for myself and for reselling. It's heavier weight, good quality, cool graphics. Got a Carolina moon with an owl on it. Once again, something for my wife. She's lost a lot of weight. She is down to a size smallest she's ever been. So she's out of a lot of clothes and needs some. So she likes these kind of nice, fun graphic tees. Pick that up. If I were to sell it, about $10. I got this beautiful, elegant dress. No, it's not for me. It's for her. It is a, where is it at? I just saw it. And Focus Studio. Just real soft, real nice, real elegant. And use it so when you go on dates, she has nice new dresses. Accidentally picked up an Anthropologie brand. I'm not familiar with Anthropologie brands yet. There is a mess load. I know you can go to the website, click on their brands, and it gives you a whole list of a whole lot of brands. And I didn't find that out until I was searching comps on this. And it is a splendid small blue cardigan. Really soft. It is 50% cotton, 50% Moda. Never seen Moda as a fabric. Really soft. It feels kind of like a cashmere. $20 to $30. So I'd say about $25, depending on what platform I sell on eBay and Poshmark. Nice, thin. Oops, upside down. Lightweight, kind of sheer. Navy. Not a big brand. Massimo. It's Target. $10-15 once again for my wife. I wear a lot of snap shirts, button shirts for work. So when I picked up this brand, of course, I knew it. Everybody knows it. It's Wrangler. Interesting thing about Wrangler and their snap shirts, they have a bunch of different levels of quality on their shirts. I sell Wrangler in my own store, and they have an assorted brand, which is or assorted tag, which is a light duty, inexpensive, $20 retail price. So I got this Wrangler. It's a pearl snap. It's a sawtooth pocket. Light blue, black plaids. My favorite plaids is blues and blacks. I got blue eyes. Can't see it right now, but I got blue eyes, so when I wear blue, it brings it out. I like it. That has about a $17 comp. This shirt, I didn't look up a comp. I don't really think there would be a comp for it. Maybe $10-15. Free shipping. I do free shipping on all my product. Because in clothing, people want that. When you go onto Amazon, when you go onto eBay, most of the time people will look up their size, their style, search cheapest to most expensive, and free shipping. That's how I shop. Everybody else I know shops, because of that perceived value. Whether or not it is correct, I mean, all too often you may have a guy who $10 cost, $4 shipping, but the other guy's $16 free shipping. We click free shipping. We don't even see that other guy. We end up spending more money, but the perceived perceptions, we got free shipping. Yay. But caution, dad working. I got 2 little girls. There's one of them up there. The other one is right over there. Sorry, that's a little bit of a mess over there. That's workspace. Ages 5 and 1. Both little girls. This is another thing that my wife looks out for is active tank tops. And this is the Limited brand. Looked at comps on this. Decent, $10-15 once again for her. And that's it for us. That's what I got for myself. It's what I got for my wife. Um, and the rest of this is all for reselling. It was funny. I got up to the 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 checkout, and instinctively she goes and she starts grabbing her bags. Well, I had 30 different items of clothing. She stopped, set it down, and she grabbed a big 30-gallon black trash bag. I'll tell you what, that's a lot easier than carrying around a whole bunch of small white bags. I'm going to keep that for myself in my car. So this is an AGB dress, size 4 petite. Once again, black silk cotton. Nice thing about this, it's got pockets. And they're not tiny either. They can fit a full-size phone. Comps on this, I didn't see much because I actually wrote down it as AGP. So $20 to $30 is what I estimated for when I was calculating up my total. This is a Michael Kors extra small, oversized, long, like almost has kind of like a shawl look built into it. Pull over, it says extra small, but this thing would fit extra large even, other than maybe the length of it is definitely more. You can wear with like leggings, and the comps on that were about $20. And when I looked at comps, I was looking at Poshmark and eBay to see what the difference was. On average, Poshmark's $5 less than eBay comps on most brands that I found. So when you calculate free shipping on eBay and customer paying shipping on Poshmark, it'll balance itself out when you take that into consideration. This is a brand I've never seen before. I like the pattern, blue plaids. It's my size, but I could not find any comps, and I'm not sure if it's because if I was looking it up wrong or what, but it's called Twist Platinum. So if I don't have a comp on an item, depending on the quality of the fabric, I'll start off at about $20 and go from there. If it sells quick, sweet. If it sits for a while, then I might have priced it too high. I'll play with it, maybe drop it, maybe put it on promo, see if that helps, and go from there. Express, quarter zip, V-neck, sleeveless, nice lightweight, very clean, very bright color, and that is about $17. This one, the tag had got ripped. Oh, no, not this one. This is a IC by Connie K, made in the USA. Cool thing I like about this is it has kind of a 3/4 sleeve, but on the shoulders it has these zippers, which make it really unique. And they are functioning zippers, they're not just for looks. They do function and open up. That actually surprised me. I'd never seen the brand before, and the comps on it are $30 to $40. Where's the neck at? Oh Lord, I have this all screwed up. Low V-neck, pink Cupio brand, Cupio. Ruffled front, kind of has a crossbody ruffle to it. In that, I had about a $15 to $20 comp on that. That one was very odd. It was selling a lot better on eBay than Poshmark. eBay was $25. Poshmark was actually down to about $10. This was a cool find. There's no date on it, so I don't know how vintage, if it is vintage, but everybody recognizes who he is. So when I bought it, I wasn't concerned. It was 24 cents. There's the tag. Superman. It's a unfinished hem waffle knit sweater. So you can see kind of that unfinished hem. Comfortable. Lying around, tried it on myself. A little big for me. It's a 2X. But looking at Superman sold a mess load. I have, I think I can sell that for about $20, even in the condition of it being faded compared to the other stuff that I've seen on eBay selling. Now this, I have the same brand in my closet on Poshmark. I have a brand new with tags. It's Oleg Cassini. But I've never seen it in men's. I didn't realize they were a men's brand as well. Just nice, button up, Oleg Cassini. And I'm going to keep an eye out for it on men's. It's about a $20. Almost everything that I have that I've picked up is about a $20 comp. Give or take, like I said, there's a couple of those that surprised me in $25, $40, and then a couple that I'll be grabbing here in a second that are actually going to be in that $10 to $15 brand price point. Speaking of, this is an Old Navy. Very simple, straight dress. I thought my wife might like it. It just didn't look quite right on her. So she decided to pass on it, but it's a very beautiful color blue. Kind of has a very slight purple undertone. Clean, neat, straight down. Size small. Old Navy. It's a core brand. It's not a mall brand or anything like that. Comp's about $12. So now this one has no tag, no RN number, so I don't even know how to look up a brand for it. It might have just been somebody custom made it, and then just put in the size large tag. It has no where it was made or anything, but it's a really cool pattern. It's a very long dress, but the cool thing about it is it scoops really low in the front and in the back, and it has a slit right here. And it comes with a belt. So I picked that up, 24 cents, once again. I'm going to start it off at $20, go from there. If it sells at 20, sweet, quick flip. If it doesn't sell, then I can just lower the price. I'm not going to lose any money on it. Sorry, my laptop's behind me. It has a couple of my notes, so it flashes on and off when it kind of sits for a minute. Now this one I didn't buy at this particular thrift store. I bought this a couple days ago, so it's not calculated in my calculations for what my estimated cost, margin, profit is. This is one of my favorite brands to pick up. I pick it up a lot, and it's Peter Millar. I primarily go to the polos. I look at the polos. I wear them for myself, but I also sell them. Very soft, very active wear, wicking fabric, great for the summertime, very popular with golf. I had never seen a button-down shirt by them out thrifting, so when I picked it up, I grabbed it. I paid a little bit more for this. The Goodwill that I went to has men's long sleeve shirts at $4.75, but Peter Millar sells all day, $30 to $40. I'm gonna price it at $40 because the color, it has a pink and blue plaid. Once again, my size, so if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna wear it. This one right here, I picked it up. Very popular brand, very soft comfort, same like Peter Millar. However, it is Nike. Golf for women, V-neck, lightweight blue. It does have embroidery on it, but nothing crazy. It just says Tradition Golf Club. So I'll make a note of that. Nike polos by themselves don't have a high resale value compared to a lot of other activewear polo brands. You tend to see them sold in lots of 2 or 3. I've sold a couple before, but they were only in lots. So by itself, it's about a $15. Now this brand, I've never seen it in a thrift store. I was pretty excited when I saw it. I'm not going to get political. I want to keep this channel very balanced. But it is a Donald J. Trump. Good quality. It's a French cuff shirt. My daughter saw me put it on. She's like, "Daddy, I love that shirt. It looks good on you." But it has a 32-inch sleeve. And I got a large wingspan. I wear a 35-36 sleeve. So it came up to here. But $20 to $30 comps. Being a French cuff, there wasn't as many French cuffs for sale that I saw in my comps. So I might get a little bit more for it being a French cuff, especially if I can find some French cuffs to throw in with the sale. I could probably add another $15 to the price. This is another cardigan. It has a waffle back print to it. Very soft. It's my wife's favorite brand. She has a credit card to there. She shops there all the time when she's going out to buy news clothes. Maurice's. This is, however, their plus size. The one thing I like about Maurice's is they don't throw X's on there, so it's not a 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X. It's just a size 1, or a size 2, or a size 3. Very fashion, very trendy. They can be business professional without being what we would feel as too mom or grandma. They definitely cater to that 20s age with their styling. I love their store. So when my wife was in the plus sizes, shopped there a lot. She looked good wearing it all the time. So I picked that up. I knew it was a little big, but it being a cardigan, you can have a huge size range on cardigans. It may say a small, it may be a large, but every size in between can fit it and enjoy it. Not high comps, $10 to $15. This is a brand I've seen a lot. It's not a high-end brand, but it's a really simple dress, size small. Nothing too crazy about it. However, it has a really cool design embedded in the fabric, almost like it's embossed. It's a size small. It is bongo. And this had a $15 comp on it. This I loved. It's one of my favorite colors. It's like a maroon, burgundy with black undertones in it. And it has this kind of a extra flap with some bronze toned faux buttons. I guess they're not faux buttons, they are real buttons, they just don't connect anything. Dress, same embellishment right here with those buttons. And this is a fabric. I've seen this a few times, and when I looked up comps, it had a huge range of comps. It was anywhere from $9 to $30. So I'm gonna try and price that closer to that $25 mark. Really nice, soft. I love the color. Very elegant. Another brand I've never seen before, but I like the style of the dress. And it has pockets as well. It is black with red stitching, plaid, and didn't have high comps, $10 to $15. Now, a couple of these I did spend a little bit more on. Like I said, when I first started looking, I was looking in the regular 50% off. And so this was not a blue tag, $5.99, 50% off. And it's an Ogio brand. And when I was looking up comps, nothing had pocket because it had for two. And those two sold for about $30 in this style without any embroidery. Everything seems to have a nice name brand. It seems like a lot of auto manufacturers use Ogio for their uniforms. So a lot of Cadillac, Jaguar, BMW, Mercedes using these as like uniform shirts. So without having any embroidery on it. And I got this in two colors. Without that embroidery, I think it will do a little bit better because it's generic. I got two. I got kind of turquoise teal and then a blue. Both same size. I may lot them together, but by themselves, they're bringing in about a $20 to $30 comp. So I would save on shipping. If I were to bundle them on eBay, but Poshmark definitely would want to sell them separate because they are taking care of the shipping already. The customer does. I picked this up because it was very clean. One of my YouTube channels that I follow, he is an LSU fan, so I just kind of chuckled when I picked it up. I'm not gonna wear it. I am a Tiger, LSU. I like watching Clemson. That's my Tigers. But very clean. Good manufacturer. I know it's upside down. Nike. It almost looks like it's never been worn. I didn't see any staining on it, any rips, peels, tears, snags, anything on it. I'm not going to list it new without tags because I don't know if it was worn, but it appears to be new without tags. Now, this brand I've seen a few times. Down here in South Carolina, there's a lot of golfing. You have Masters down this way as well. So I do see Masters stuff. Definitely look it up. It has typically a little golfing logo on it. But this is a fairway and green. It's an active wear, but it's thicker. Polo. And this is going to have that $20 comp on it, kind of like Peter Millar, Definitely a brand I will look out for again, but their newer stuff that's more of the active material. They have a lot of older stuff that I have seen that is not soft. Okay, getting down to the bottom of this. I was trying to keep it under 20 to 30 minutes, but I know I talk a lot. This brand, I've heard from a lot of people, is a hit and miss brand from the people I follow. Rockin' Republic. This is a more edgy shirt. It's like a crocheted with faux leather down the sleeve. Just real cool. Has that edginess to it that I think would be very nice, and that's why I picked it up. And when I looked up other Rockin' Republics that have that same kind of look to it, for a comp, I was looking at about $20, 15. Poshmark, one of those things. Like Poshmark was really low with Rockin' Republic, but eBay was a lot higher. I'm going to try and start cross-posting to see if I see one platform's doing better than the other. Okay, I got 2 items left, and then I'll let y'all go. This is a brand I've never seen before. But when I look at clothing, even though I don't know the brand, I look for stuff that, to me, may sell a little bit better, or have something that has uniqueness to it. So this has a lot of embellishments, patches, extra studs in it. Each snap has some kind of a design on it. They even carry it to the back. And the brand is Focus USA Inc. And they have this abbreviation FUSAI. Really nice. The other thing I look at on dress shirts, to see kind of the price point, you look at the pockets, and if the pockets line up, it's very difficult to do on that on a machine. So when you look at a dress shirt, if the pockets line up, could very well be that a person had to hold it down there really quick while it's stitched, which takes a little extra time, versus if you see a crisscross pattern in a fabric, it's easy for the machine to place it down, stitch it without any focus or care to it, without any quality control that's necessary. So just a little thing when looking at men's shirts, if you see a pattern shirt and the pockets all line up nice and neat, it takes a little care. Something I look out for, especially on a brand I don't know. All right, the last one. And I forgot to look at a comp on that. I'm going to say about 30 is where I'm going to price it. Hopefully I'll be surprised and get a little bit higher on the comp, but that's what I'm going to say is 30. And this last one, I'm going to have to get my photography lights up, the ones that I use for when I'm posting pictures, to keep that light from fluctuating up and down. No tag on it whatsoever. It did have a tag at one point, but it's ripped out. And once again, I looked for an RN tag. A lot of clothing, especially newer clothing, will have the interior tag down here on the inside side seams, and it'll have like an RN number, which is a registration number. Manufacturers register their fabrics with an RN number. That's why a lot of people look up the Anthropology brand, is what's the RN number. So it doesn't have that either, so I don't know exactly what the brand is. But it is a lightweight, almost sheer, not overly sheer, I mean, I can see right through it. You can see me through it. So, but it has these really cool zippers on the sides. Once again, they are functional zippers. They're not just decor, or embellishments, or an accessory. They actually are functional. I'm not sure what you would do with unzipping them, but I like the collar. It has a brown and black to it. Very soft, short sleeve. Measurement wise, I did measure it, and it looks like it might be about a medium to a large. I'm definitely going to look at some of my other measurements on clothing, to see what it will actually measure out to, just before I go ahead and put a price on it and put a size on it, put it up for sale. Alright, so breaking it down to the stuff that I'm selling rather than just the whole total of the stuff I'm actually in keeping. I spent $14.17 with an average cost of about 65 cents per item. Splitting the difference between the Poshmark or the eBay comps, total sales will be $450, less 20% for Poshmark fees. A little high for eBay fees, but if I'm going to throw in free shipping, that's going to be about what it's going to be. So that gives me a net sales of $360 with a net profit of, give me a net profit of $345.83. I don't think that's too bad. I was on my lunch break, an hour, $345 an hour. I like those numbers. Definitely going to keep an eye out. They said that the sale was advertised. I had no clue. I'm going to try and figure out how to follow it, whether it's the Salvation Army Facebook page, or see if it's on their actual webpage. Somebody said it was a global sale that they had, or a national brand sale. So I'm going to just keep an eye out for that. One thing I do like to do is follow the thrift stores that I like to shop the most on Facebook if they have one, or other social media if they have one. That way I can see when they're having deals. One of my local thrift stores that I really enjoy does a bag sale. Fill up a bag, $10, and you can fill up a brown bag with 15 items of clothing for $10 is a good deal. Anytime I can get clothes for less than $2, I don't look up comps as much, because time is money. Faster I can get the selection out the door, I can research comps later, or if it's a brand I sell, what do my average sales on that shirt go for, and just throw it up for sale. Thank y'all for enjoying this first video of mine, I hope. If you liked it, please hit like. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.